with that being said, we also decided after the ponytail, there will never be any, physicality amongst us. And that went totally down the tubes.
Obviously, we have a lot of drama between you and Teresa going down, but watching it back, how are you feeling, watching it back, watching that fight with Teresa?
I actually feel worse than when I lived it because I didn't know what she was saying off camera, what she was saying downstairs. To hear her say that she's coming to beat me up. I mean, she's pushing 50, saying she's going to come beat me up. That's upsetting. Obviously, it's more upsetting to watch it back.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what was like the most surprising thing that she said, when, cameras weren't around you? What was the most surprising thing that she said to you?
When cameras weren't around?
Yeah,
like
sorry. When you were watching it back.
That she was going to come back and beat me up and all of those other things. Yeah. That was disappointing. It's just like, threatening physical violence, okay, stop already. I mean, this isn't Mob Wives. I mean, cut me a break.
Was there anything about that night that you regret that you didn't say or that you should have done? Was there anything about that night that you wish you could have done over?
No. I mean, I think I handled it very, very well. Mm-hmm. I was calm. I was never going to do something back. What is disturbing to me is after the ponytail pull and that year, she said she was going to do everything to make it up to me. Any of my friends, be it this friend group or my friend group outside of this show, I'm brutally honest with. Mm-hmm. And I would say, what's going on here? The way she handled it, I think she handled it poorly, by deflecting and being dishonest and not being upfront. It could have gone a totally different way. With that being said, we also decided after the ponytail, there will never be any, physicality amongst us. And that went totally down the tubes.
I mean, what is more upsetting to you, the ponytail pull with Danielle or this fight with Teresa?
Well, she orchestrated the ponytail pull, and I thought that was the end, and she did this again. So obviously this.
Yeah. Do you feel like you've just been giving her too many chances at this point?
Yeah, I've given her a lot of passes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No,
I've given her one too many passes.
Yeah. Do you feel like now that you're a few months out of it, I know kind of watching it back kind of rehashes everything for you, but do you feel like maybe now that some time has been removed, do you feel like she has any remorse for what happened?
I just did the reunion and she doesn't have any remorse.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I can laugh about it, but, she's not one to really have a lot of remorse.
Mm-hmm. Is that upsetting to you? Because you have been friends for quite some time.
She feels, I thought you were my friend, and I thought I am her friend. I am a good friend, tells you the truth, doesn't always tell you what you want to hear. And, she's a different idea of friendship. Yeah, of course it's upsetting to me. I met her in a very sad time in her life. I was very nurturing, empathetic. That's the type of person I am. You could see I could run a gamut of emotions, even if I'm not the closest with someone. Jennifer and I made up in a genuine way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course it's upsetting. I think she is a level of paranoia I've never seen in anybody.
Mm-hmm. I mean, kind of piggybacking off that, why do you think she was so convinced that you were the one to go to the blogs? Was it just because you were asking him a few questions about himself?
Yeah, I think because when she wants something to be true, I mean, she can delude herself into thinking something is true even when it's not. Mm-hmm. I've never quite witnessed something like that, but yeah. I'm brutally honest even with myself. And, she doesn't want to see what's right in front of her.
Mm-hmm. Do you still have red flags about Louis?
I feel a lot better. I think he addressed a lot of things. I think that's all that, questions, you know what I mean? I think when something's out there, people have the platform to address it on this show. We're very lucky that way. When things are out there, people can easily make it right, address it, tell the truth and move on. Even if it's not the pretty truth, whatever it is. After the season, he's done a great job of that. And you know what? I do know that he loves her very much, and good luck to him. I mean, he's, I'll take him over any day over her at this point.
Louis, in this past episode, he said that he felt like the women didn't really give him a fair shot. Do you agree with that? Do you feel like the women didn't give him a fair shot to begin with?
I think it's not that we didn't give him a fair shot. I think Teresa didn't give us the opportunity to know the real him. She shut him down a lot. She wouldn't let him speak. I think he probably got nervous. I don't think it was that.
Do you want to have a friendship with Teresa at this point, or do you think that that's
I tried, and I think that I even tried after everything she's done, and she wasn't as receptive. I mean, it's on her. Mm-hmm. That's not on me. That is not on me.
So, but you'd be open to it if she was.
Listen, you know what I'd be open to? If she really worked on herself. That's what I'd be open to. And I'm not talking about doing ayahuasca. I'm talking about real life therapy.
Do you think that she would ever do that though?
You know what? I think she could do whatever works for her. It's not, I think it's about her, not about me. She doesn't have to do anything for me. I think it's about self-reflection.
Yeah. For me, like my jaw was on the floor when she was, you know, throughout this apology, and then she started body shaming you as well. And, you know,
exactly. You give a lame apology, then you insult me and body shame me and, you know, say, well, at least she got this, it's so rude and degrading, and, you know, and you think it's funny. It's not cute. Okay. It's never cute.
Yeah. I mean, how did that make you feel in that moment?
No, I was pissed. I was agitated. I mean, I've said this before. Thank God I'm tough, strong, but if it was anybody else and any young woman, you know, that could really cut somebody. And on a season when we're talking about eating disorders, which she didn't really know about, but she knows that Jackie suffers, you know, I don't know where your head is that you think that's acceptable.
Yeah.
It's never acceptable to body shame anybody. We're in an era of body positivity. You cannot be behaving that way. And to do it where we have issues with, even within our group, it's a sick situation. But you know, nothing shocks me.